My name is Mike Hall, and I want to share with you what I believe is the most exciting business opportunity in America today. But before I do, I want to ask you a couple of questions. Are you tired of being told when you have to be at work, when you're able to take a break, or when you're allowed to go home? What if you have children? What if one of them gets sick and you need to take them to the doctor's office? What if your boss won't let you come in a little later? What about your value? Do you feel like you're getting paid for what you're worth, for the value that you bring at your job? Have you ever wanted to discover what your true value is? We're looking for people that are ready to be the CEO of their life. What I mean by that is people that are ready to take responsibility for their thoughts, their actions, their successes, and more importantly, their failures. You know, here at our company, you don't have to have a certain IQ. You don't have to have a college degree, but one thing you do need is you need to show up. You need to bring a massive desire with you because you really need to want to be somebody. We are waging war on mediocrity by helping people change their lives one family at a time. You know what I know about our business? If you love the consumer and you do what's right, and you want to go out there and build a business, I don't know of another business in the world that's legal that you can go out there and make as much money as you can make here. Let's talk about our industry. We happen to be in the insurance industry. It's the only trillion-dollar industry in our entire country, and there happens to be over $1.4 trillion that flows through it annually. Our job is to grow distribution for some top A-rated insurance companies that you're really familiar with, and we do that by moving their financial products. There's over 500,000 policies that are sold every single month in the United States. Now, what we work with is the new type of insurance. It's something called living benefits. It's the kind of insurance that you don't have to die to use. Every 4 seconds, someone in our country is having a heart attack, and most people are going to survive it. 70% of people that suffer from a stroke are going to deal with some sort of long-term disability. And 1 in 2 people in their lifetime are going to be diagnosed with some sort of internal cancer, and they're probably going to survive it. We're living longer, but we're living sicker. There's 3 main types of these living benefits. The first one, just to cover them briefly, is critical illness. That would be if you were to have something like a heart attack, a stroke, or a cancer. The second would be a chronic illness. Maybe you're bedridden or you're in a nursing home and you need some ongoing disability care. And the last one would be a terminal illness. God forbid if you were to be diagnosed with something that was terminal, this policy could pay out the entire death benefit for you before you were to pass away. Now, in order to do this, you do need to get a license. We work in one of the most regulated industries in our country today, so we need to make sure that we're working with the right people. Now, if you were to go get a license off the street, and first of all, it's going to cost you probably about $200 or so to get a license. But if you went off the street to sign up for a pre-license course, that would typically cost you probably about $200 on your own. We're able to get that discounted down to about $50. Once you get through that course, you need to go schedule your exam through your state. That's typically anywhere from $50 to $100. Once you pass the exam, then you're going to apply for the license through the state that you live in. Again, that's another $50 to $75. Some states are going to require you to go through a background check and to get fingerprinted as well. So you can't make a single dollar until you're licensed through your state. Now, we're going to go through some of the day-to-day activities that you could expect as an agent. And to do that, I want to introduce you to somebody that I've got a lot of respect for. This is somebody that I met through a mutual friend who, like me, was a Marine and also has been in this industry for quite some time. Daniel's got over 20 years of experience here in the insurance industry, and he's achieved a level here at Equus called Regional Manager. Regional Manager is our first large leadership level here at Equus. There's only 32 of us out of 1,000 people. So Daniel, I'm going to turn it over to you so that you can go into more detail about what the day-to-day activities look like for a new agent.
Thanks, Mike. Like Mike said, my name is Daniel McRae. Listen, we can give you and I can train you on everything you need to know. What I cannot train you, what I cannot give you is your heart. I cannot give you the desire. I cannot give you that fortitude, that mental toughness. I cannot give that to you. What we can give you is we offer local training camps. Those training camps are offered right here in your local training area, typically 2 to 3 hours from your home. Then we also offer Equus training camps, which are also sponsored by Equus. These are 200 to 300 people getting together, training everything you need to know from A to Z. Then we have our regional and national training camps. These are large company-wide events where top producers, top managers are training you on how to run your business from A to Z. Now, what I'll say to you is this. If you're not willing to be trained, I'm not sure you're the person that we want to work with. See, I don't want someone going to see my mom and my dad if they're not properly trained. Likewise, we don't want you seeing our clients if you're not properly trained. We also offer weekly calls and webinars. Our weekly calls are team-wide as well as company-wide. One of my favorites is actually one of our co-owners of the company who actually does live webinars. Those live webinars teach you what you need to know on how to purchase a lead, how to go see a client, and how to sell that client, and how to offer that client the services that they need and they want. Then we have complete 24-hour access to video training. You can do training right from your home, right from your couch. You have 24-hour access to our live training sessions. Let's talk about our carriers. We offer some of the top A-rated carriers in the country. I'll give you an example. One of our carriers that we offer actually has a proprietary product that they built strictly for Equus Financial, even table for risk. So this product was built for Equus and was made for Equus on a 5-year proprietary basis. We're in the first year of that product. That product can ensure we can help clients with stuff like COPD, diabetes prior to age 50, cancer. These products were designed strictly for Equus, and you can still help these clients. More importantly, the product actually has the living benefits on it. So what does that mean for your client? So if your client has issued this product and issued this policy, they can still accelerate up to 80 or 90% of the death benefits if they're diagnosed with cancer again, should they have some type of critical, chronic, or terminal illness. These are the products that I want to offer to my family and friends. And that's why I believe in the carriers that we offer here at Equus Financial. Let's talk about the marketplace that we service. See, we serve one of the most underserved communities in America, which is middle-class America. And we believe that they deserve to be serviced and serviced properly. Let me give you an example. 50% of foreclosures are due to critical illness or medical bills. So think about that. People aren't dying because they become critically or terminally ill. So what does that mean? There needs to be some type of money or some type of funds available to them. Well, that's where living benefits come into play. You see, our living benefits policies that we offer, Equus has handpicked a handful of these carriers that actually offer these living benefits that they can actually help the clients. So what that means is the client can accelerate up to 80 or 90% of the death benefit while they're living to help pay for things like their mortgage payment, medical bills, giving them a vacation that they've never had, just to relax and get rid of stress. And by doing so, the agent is put into a proprietary lead program. What that simply means is, by you working directly with me, myself and Mike Hall, who you met previously, will actually accelerate, will give you what we call a lead incentive. So what we do is, because you purchased that lead, we're actually going to invest back into you. You're going to get monies from Mike as well as money from myself to help you go out and help other families. We're going to put that in the bank for you. And guess what? Not in the form of cash, but as a lead credit. So that lead credit you can use anytime you want. So now you see how the profit can start adding up quite quickly? See, we believe in the lead program so much that we're willing to reinvest into it. We're willing to reinvest into our agents to make sure they're successful. So that's what I love about our new incentive program called the LEAD program. Next, I want to talk to you a little bit about what the schedule of an Equus agent looks like and if you're working with our team. On a part-time basis, you're going to give about 12 to 15 hours a week, and full-time about 35 to 45 hours a week. See, one of the things I need people to understand, I need you to understand, is that part-time does not mean spare time. Part-time dial on Saturdays about 8 to 10 hours of scheduling, and then you run about 3 to 5 appointments a week. Full-time, you make about $200, you set up minimum about 15 apps a week. Last year, I personally helped about 400 families, and I made about a little over $300,000 a year using this Equus system, using the LEAD program. So I understand how to help you make money. I'm very clear on what it's going to take. I understand that the commitment is going to take. And if you're willing to put in the sweat equity, if you're willing to put in the hard work, if you're willing to be coached, I don't want to be your boss. I do want to be your coach. And if you're willing to allow me to do so, we can help you take your life to the next level with what we do on a part-time or full-time basis. You have to decide. Let's talk a little bit about how we get paid. Let's say on a $1,000 annualized commission, you get paid 70%. That's $700. Well, the company is going to advance you 75% of that. So that means you're going to make roughly $550. The extra $200 you're going to get paid in the form of renewals or as earns on the back end in months 10, 11, and 12. See, we want to make you profitable very fast. We want to take submission to commission in roughly about 48 hours. This is what we add to the value for our agents. We make sure they get paid fast. Now, once you're an agent, one of the things we're going to do is we're going to enroll you two ways. We're going to enroll you as an agent as well as a general agent. Because see, as an agent, you can go out and sell policies. As a general agent, you can go out and you can now help other agents do the same. And now you override those agents. No matter where they are in the country, you can help them. So let's use an example. Every time you make a sale, you make about $500. But every time one of your agents or one of the team members that you actually help go make a sale, you make about 10% of that. Can you see how fast your income can really start to grow? That's what we love about the model here at Equus Financial. We have unlimited distribution. So no matter where in the country you want to grow, we have a platform. We don't have to be there to train the agent. Because of our platform and our technology, we can train agents around the country. So literally you have unlimited distribution, and the more product you can put out there, the more distribution you can get out there, the more these companies are going to pay you to do so. And so that's why I love the agency model here at Equus. Let's talk a little bit about our agency model. One of the things I really love and really helped me be profitable, and one of the reasons I was able to make over $300,000 last year, is because of the bonus program here at Equus Financial. See, they offer a bonus program unlike any other that I've ever seen in the industry in my 21 years of serving in this industry. One of the things I love is that they pay you a personal bonus. So if you want to be a personal producer, there's a place here for you. But if you also want to be a distribution giver and you want to create distribution, there's also a place here for you. What that simply means is we offset with bonuses to help you pay for things like your office, your staff, marketing, things that help you grow you. But guess what? It doesn't stop there. We also do something called CEO training. And I love that because guess what? One of the owners of the company, our CEO himself, actually trains you how to run a business. See, we don't want you just going writing a product and just going out and seeing clients. We want to show you how to run a profitable business here at Equus Financial. And we do that through training. See, we understand very clearly that here at Equus Financial, we understand there's a lot of people are very familiar with temporary income, but a lot of people don't know a lot about permanent income. And we want to take you from having a temporary income, meaning you exchange your time for money, whereby you have permanent income. Whereby, because see, we understand wealth is, what is wealth? We understand what it is. We just haven't had an opportunity to build it. Wealth is time and money together. So if we can help you do that, then we can help you create wealth, and we can really help you to be your own CEO. And that's who we're looking for. So let's wrap this up. Who am I looking for? Who are we looking for? I'm looking for someone with a massive desire. I'm looking for someone with a big heart. Someone with a passion for other people. Not to be selfish. I'm not looking for a selfish person. I'm looking for a selfless person. I'm looking for that person that was me 21 years ago that needed an opportunity that after I came out the United States Marine Corps, and even though I was in law enforcement, I knew that there was something bigger and a bigger calling on my life. See, I don't believe that you're watching this opportunity video, and I don't think you're looking at me by happenstance. See, I believe everything is about timing. It was timing when I met a gentleman by the name of Mike Hall several years ago. It was timing when I first got in this industry, and the gentleman that I had met told me there was something bigger in me, and actually had to pull that out of me. Sometimes you need someone that sees more in you than you see in yourself. And that's what I'm here to be. I'm here to pull you out from where you are to take you to the next level. I think oftentimes our debt has controlled us. Our circumstances have controlled us. And you know what? If we're not economically or vocationally disturbed, there's not something that shakes us, there's no reason for us to change. I had something that changed me years ago. What changed me was my wife and I, we had actually decided to have her buy our first home, and guess what? Had a little baby boy, and after my son was born, 7 weeks old, my wife started developing some complications. She died from something called myocardiopathy. Yes, I didn't expect it, didn't realize it was going to happen. But guess what? It gave me a why. And you're going to need a why. You're going to need something bigger than you. It's going to be tough. It's going to be hard. But I promise you it's going to be one of the most rewarding things that you've ever done. So you're going to have to dig down deep. You're going to have to dig down and grab something that nobody else knows that you have. You're going to have to find that thing in you. You're going to have to find that thing that makes you want to get up out of bed. And when it gets tough and you don't want to do it, you're going to have to remember that why. So if this is something that ministers to you and says something to you and it touches your very being, if you're just willing to take a chance on yourself, then I want you to do me a favor. Text the passphrase debt-free to the number on your screen, along with your name and the words, "I'm ready to get started," and I'll be in touch with you. If I didn't send this message to you, then get back to the person that sent it to you. Let them know that you're ready to get started. I'm excited for you. And guess what? I believe in you. I'm confident that you can do this. Don't let fear be a reason for you not to take action. I'm looking forward to working with you. Make it a great day.